If you want to advance in your career, and if you want to figure out how to really stand out as a leader, I encourage you to read my book, Rise. I wrote this book because I built my own career very fast and successfully. I ran a billion-dollar business when I was 35. I became a CEO for the first time when I was 38. And I was lucky because I had a lot of help along the way. And what I figured out is that there are some very specific, practical things that you need to do that make all the difference in the world between getting ahead and just working really hard. And I also figured out that there are some very practical, specific things you must not do so that you don't get stalled or sidelined or blacklisted in your career. And so I wrote the book that I wish I could have read when I was building my own career. And what I put in this book are a combination of big insights, of ways to think about your work and think about your career and think about your life, as well as very practical strategies and ideas for things that you can start doing tomorrow that are going to make a huge difference in your success and in your satisfaction with your work. So let me tell you a little bit about what's in the book. I've split the book into 3 categories that I call Do Better, Look Better, and Connect Better. Do Better is about making sure that your work has enough impact. Your company can absorb an unlimited amount of work from you and not really care. It's up to you to figure out how to work on the right things the right way so that you are adding enough value to the business. That is the only way to reliably advance your career and to stand out. The second category, Look Better, is about making sure you're not invisible. Invisible just doesn't work. You need to build your credibility as a leader, and you can't be credible if you're invisible. So what I talk about in the book is be visible but not annoying. And the way to be not annoying is to make sure that you build your visibility on top of excellent results. And I talk about ways specifically to tune how you communicate with all of the audiences and stakeholders and people that can have an influence on your effectiveness and on what happens in your career. And then finally, Connect Better. Successful people get a lot of help. The most successful people are so successful because they get a lot of help. They get more help than others. It's not because they're so good they don't need help. And so you need to learn how to build a strong network of support. And you also need to learn how to make the right specific connections and how to get on the list of people who are even considered for opportunities for advancement by the way that you communicate. And so these are the things that I talk about in Rise. And if you read this book, it will make a big difference on your ability to really stand out and get more from all of the effort that you put into your work. I think we all have those moments in our career and in our life where in your gut you just feel like you can be more than your current job is allowing you to be. And so I wrote Rise to help people figure out how to get that breakthrough. And sometimes that breakthrough is something that you need in your imagination. And sometimes that breakthrough is just something like, here's the specific conversation you need to have with your boss. Or here is how you can deal with that annoying colleague. Or these are the 3 things that you need to say and do in each meeting to ensure that you're building credibility. And so I encourage you to read the book. Again, it's called Rise, 3 Practical Steps for Advancing Your Career, Standing Out as a Leader, and Liking Your Life.